Hi, my name is Nico, and here are some pictures of me growing up. They're mostly chronological, as close as I could get them, and I just tried to show the range of gender expressions that I've gone through over the years. And this is me now. I'm 18, I'm gender non-binary and queer. I'm out in terms of sexuality pretty much to, my whole family, immediate family, whatever schoolmates and friends that it makes sense to tell. And that's totally fine. It's definitely taken some time for it to get to be fine, but I'm pretty happy with where it is now. I think that it's easy in my family because I'm not dating at the moment, so it's not something that they have to deal with, really. But I have dated in the past, and it was something that, while uncomfortable at first, we managed to kind of make work out in our family dynamic. In school, I've never really had any serious trouble with my sexuality or anything like that. Where I live is pretty fine. I mean, I think that there's definitely, some sort of under the rug, or like, we're just going to pretend it's not happening, but there's very little actual hostility towards me as an individual, which I think does have to do, to a certain extent, with some of the other privileges that I have, just in terms of education and social background. So I think I've gotten a bit of an easy out there. As far as gender goes, obviously my presentation is non-binary, so everyone sort of reads me as it strikes them at the time. My immediate family, to some extent, I think knows that I don't really identify as a girl. I think it's something that has only recently, I guess, become something that they consider seriously, because of some health problems I had in the fall that were related to my identity. My close friends all know and are totally cool with it. And then really it's just the sort of wider world in general. People read me however they're going to read me. I live in the Northeast, so I'm never really afraid or anything like that. So, there can just be some awkward or uncomfortable things, but I definitely would say that I'm, again, privileged to live where I do, and to be who I am. I'm not really in a transition in the specific terminology way that I'm going through any hormone procedures, or just sort of the way that we've come to think of transition in the queer community, but in the sort of larger sense of the process that I'm going through to sort of find and build the body that I'm most comfortable living in. That is something that I've only really started to do over this past year, and has been primarily centered around diet and fitness, although sometime in the future there may be a surgical component. Aside from all of those queer identities and things about me, I am a musician. I really love music. I love playing it. I love listening to it. I love talking about it. I love writing about it. I just really like music, and pretty much everything to do with it. And if I had to pick a favorite memory, I probably wouldn't be able to, and I also probably wouldn't feel like it was fair, because there are just so many really great memories. But a great memory that I have from this year is a trip that I took to visit a friend of mine in New York. And specifically, a great memory from that trip is the night I got there. We went walking around the city, and we went out to a bridge and sat on some scaffolding, and just caught up and watched the world go by. And I love bridges and water and traveling, so that was really fun for me. I'm really looking forward to being a part of this group. I've definitely been searching for some genderqueer community and sort of connections, because there aren't a lot in my area, because although I do live in the Northeast, as I mentioned, I'm not anywhere that's particularly urban. So this is really exciting for me, and I look forward to sharing my perspective with you guys, and hearing some other perspectives in return.